Good afternoon, it's Bev from Planetcrochet. On today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make these curly cues. I'm making a small baby comforter and that's a long one. This is a shorter one. So the longer one, for me to get it this tight, I've done 20 chain and then you go back down the chain to your project, or you can do these without hanging on a project. You can do them separately and then you sew them on to like a unicorn teddy, something like that, to make the mane and the tail. It's really pretty. And also you can use different colours for doing things like that, but obviously I want this to just be one round, one no break of yarn, so I've just gone round in one colour. So I'll show you how I do it. So I've chained 20 off camera, and into the third chain I put 3 treble. That's UK terminology. Into the same chain, you can do it different ways. You can do these, I've done these in the past where I've used a double crochet, which is the small stitch. That is single crochet in American terminology. That makes it really skinny. This is quite chunky really, but the double crochet makes it a lot thinner. And then in the next, you put stitches in each chain back to the project. But the next chain, what I've been doing is putting 3 treble, and I'll put 3 in the last one, and that's because the missed 2 stitches at the beginning, I use that as a treble. So that's 4, and then this chain I put 3 in. And what I've been doing to get the effect I have is 4 3 4 3. That's treble in each next chain after each other, so that's 3. So this one will have 4. And it does seem very tight. So that's 3. You don't have to be as rigid. You can do the same amount of chains, I think, in every chain. So that was 4. So this chain is 3. And sometimes the beginning does get in your way a little bit. So that's 3, and then this one is 4. Then 3. And what happens, it doesn't look like it does, but it does. It will curl, starts curling on itself. But it's easier to control the chain if it's laid out a little bit. So that was 3, 4. Now if you don't want it as tight, you put less stitches in the chains. So if I didn't put 4 3 4 3 right to the back to the beginning, it would be more loose. But the more stitches you put in each chain, the tighter the spiral will go. And if you're unsure when you're going, just unroll it and then look back on your count. So that's 3. That last one was 4. Show one more time. So your next chain for me is 3. And then start 4 again. So I'll finish this off camera and show you what it's like at the end. Down to my last chain. So it should work out putting 3 treble in the last stitch. It doesn't matter if you've gone wrong. So long as to get the tight curlicue, you need to put in each chain more stitches. Don't go overboard because it won't look right. But you can play around with this pattern. Try, if you like the treble or you're doing double crochet or even half, you can put in less or more and see what effect you get. But if you do a unicorn, I'll just fasten that down so I don't lose it. If you're doing unicorn, what I did is, because I've wrote this down, so this is 20 chain, and I think this worked out on the big one. It worked about the big one. It was about 5 inches. This looks about 2.5, maybe 3 at most. And then you've got the tiny teeny one. So when you're doing unicorn hair on a teddy, pretend that's his head. It looks really effective. You can do it all the same length if you like, but I did it about 3 different lengths, and then you sew them onto the head individually, or if depends on what the pattern calls for. But yeah, that's what I like doing. But just on this baby comforter, I'm just doing 2 lengths. So that's the curlicue. Hope you enjoyed this small video from me and Monkey at Planet Crochet. We'll see you again on another video. Bye for now.